I am driving my car right now. It would be ludicrous of me to say to you that I believe I am my car because I control it. I am controlling my car with my hand, which is part of my body. Hence, now it becomes ludicrous to me to say to you that I am my hand or my body because I'm using my mind and my energy to control my body that's controlling my car. I am using my body and my hand. I am using my mind. So the car and the body, the hand, the mind, my energy, none of that is me, but it is mine. And I operate it like a tool. But what operates the mind, I wonder? Is it consciousness itself? Am I operating my mind, which operates my body and my energy and my emotional content in my car? Am I operating this with my consciousness? So, consciousness also is not me, for I operate it to access the mind, whether asleep in subconscious reaction or awakened in conscious response. So if I am not my body, not my car, not my mind or my energy, not even my consciousness itself, then what am I, friend? If everything here is consciousness, is energy, conscious and unconscious, if everything is consciousness, then what is conscious? What is I? If I is not my physical form, if I is not my mind because I use my physical form, I use my mind, if I is not consciousness itself because I use consciousness, what is I? What are you? How can nothing come from something? Or do I have it backwards, like a mirror? How does something come from nothing? How is this reality even possible? Atheist to me, as much as I try to comprehend intelligence, or is it stubbornness? Atheists I cannot understand, much like those who are going to go and vote for Donald Trump next week. I do not understand the illogic in opening your eyes and seeing order in all the chaos. You're literally on a ball right now, flying through space, spinning, being pulled by the sun, which is flying through space, which is being pulled by a black hole at the center of our Milky Way, which is flying through space. Yet, we're safe. We're not crashing into the infinite amount of objects that we could easily crash into. Because there's obviously intelligent design. But to be an atheist and deny that there is order in chaos, I cannot wrap my mind around. Maybe it is not the mind they're wrapping themselves around, but just the lack thereof of conscious intelligence. Why would I vote for Donald Duck? Why would I look at order and chaos and believe that this is random? Coincidence. Infinite coincidence. How can you believe in the age of knowing, with modern technology like quantum physics, how can you believe that there is not intelligent design? How can you believe that you are your assigned name or your flag, or that people should fight each other so billionaires can hoard resources and use and exploit us because the law allows it. Whose laws are these? As a matter of fact, those of you who believe you're in a democracy right now, or have been your entire life, now in 2024, now with your smartphone in your hand, how can you believe that you are in a democracy, or ever have been, when all you have to do is ask your phone if we live in a democracy, and look up what a democratic republic is? Democracy would be wonderful. Better yet, taking everything that's good about an actual, real, pure democracy, throwing away all the trash and creating a new system where we don't have insane sociopaths hoarding all the abundance that belongs to everyone. Imagine the monkeys at the zoo, like I talked about yesterday. Imagine you had 100 monkeys at the zoo, and they all climbed this banana tree and picked 100 bananas. But then one monkey said, aha, the law says because it was my idea for you all to go pick those bananas, I get 99 of the bananas, and I'm going to use one banana to split up between the 99 of you, and that is your payment for getting me these 100 bananas. You all can split one. This is capitalism. What kind of capitalism, though? A sociopath, narcissist capitalism? And the people in the country are gaslit to believe that this is right and fair and just because Democratic Republic representatives signed it into law. So, even though the living wage in your state is 5 or 6 times greater than the minimum wage in your state, because some organized criminal who wore a good guy badge wrote it into law, we comply with it and act like it's not gaslight and tyranny. But shine your light of truth on the gaslight and it dissipates, and you start to see, wait a minute, the authority are organized criminals? That's weird. Alcohol was illegal, but once the authority could tax and regulate it, now it's legal. Marijuana was illegal, but now that they can tax and control it, now it's legal. Lottery was illegal, but now that they could tax and control it, it's legal. So, to be an organized criminal, a mafia, that is wrong. But if your authority is doing the same things that the mafia does, that is right, because they wrote it into law and it is legal. What is the difference between a true leader of a country and a puppet that is put there by a kingmaker? Go back to the Vikings in Europe, when they used to conquer these coward Christians and set up their puppet kings to rule the land. Kingmaker. This is a very old idea where those who do not require the spotlight rule from the shadows. Like the World Bank, for example, buys and pays for corporations known as governments. It's not a country, it's a corporation. And they actually gaslit us all into believing that we owe them our allegiance when they pay no fucking allegiance to us. What's your question on the ballot this November? Are we getting paid a living wage? Are we working for 4 times less and acting like this is a democracy? Open your eyes and look when the gaslight dissipates. What does the light within you shine in the darkness? Empty your thoughts of the ignorance of others and think for yourself. Hit the intelligence button and look at the truth within and without. You're being lied to, bro.